November 25th, 2025. Yeah. 9:08 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Oh, I have it a little. Force quitting and disrespecting counts for what? Well, this app hasn't been updated in 8 years. That's a crazy place. Oh, this is like a really long time ago. The internet photo was probably an adult at this point. Or at least in the late teens, probably. Ice cream Sunday. Ooh, only unshot sound. Yeah, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck that is later. Oh yeah, I forgot. The animation on the ears is really weird. I think it's like using stack images to like quickly flip in between them. With the fade in, fade out effect on the images, so it's like it looks strange. New portal. New walker. Let's see if I remember how to do it. Okay. What the? How am I not landing this up? How am I not landing? Whoa, dude. Whoa. Finally, dude. Whoa, dude. Oh, yep. I'm gonna run out of hell, aren't I? Hobo got... Who's Hobo? Who the hell is Hobo? Why was there a line over the orange street? Yeah, listening back to my previous Deadeye video, my mic quality is awful. Oh god. Ah, got it already? Oh dang, I lost some tape already? Damn! Damn. I should Doritos and not this ways. I'm gonna be shitting bricks tonight. I'm gonna be shitting cheesy bricks tonight. Gonna be spitting dusty orange bricks tonight. Gonna be orange dust line all over my code audio. I am the great code audio. I need TP for my photo. Been a while since the last time I watched Beavis and Butthead. 90s TV show. Fuck, I'm not landing all these shots, man. Oh! I got it? Oh, fuck. How the fuck? Oh, there. Now you won't have no time to prepare. Oh wait, just feel like a little bit like a loaded screen. Oh, there, I got it. Light it up. If they pick up the axes, or they just like really well. We've got shit fuck 69 MP3. Walking Dead. Notice how in the first, when you ain't hit them yet, there's flowers in the moment you hit them, their mouth goes all, and that post, like to the post, there's that post, it's like a game to them, and once you stop them in the yard, and your livestock that falls out, and then they realize you're fucking stupid. See how the mouth changes, these flexing things? It's not funny when they won't let you in natural! It's not funny when they won't let you do it natural! Oh yeah! Yes, I'm a fan of Devo. How could you tell? I mostly like the stuff from around 1972 and 1978, the really holy stuff. And the really raw and fucked up sound they had back then. So I feel like it suits I feel like it suits the really like hopeless tone of the early music a lot better. Oh yeah, the boss battles. I always failed the boss battles. I always fucking failed. That's it sucks. Earlier today I went to downtown Houston and saw this film called Peter Russo. It takes place in 1974 in New York. First guy named Peter Russo has to his house has a conversation with one of his lady friends. Has a conversation with one of her lady friends about like something big about his this really regular, really uneventful day. And it took place in mid to late 1970s New York. So obviously, on the car ride there, I decided to listen to television. So they were a rock band from the CBGB days. Because they were from that same scene, mid to late 70s New York. They even have a demo tape from that same year, 1974. Yeah, they recorded a demo with Brian Eno as the producer. They didn't like the demo, so apparently they thought it sounded too flat. I mean, I've listened to those demos, and I feel like they sound. I feel like they really it sounds quite warm on those demos. Have a really warm sound. They don't really sound really flat. Sound a bit like boxed in though. Like I listened to the 1977 Mark Steve Moon album on the Ride Home, and like the production on there is like it's less like tight sounding. It has a more open and spaced out sound to it. So perhaps that's what they were talking about, and that's just like a tight, boxed in sound of Brian Eno's production. Just, I guess, just sounded kind of flat to them, perhaps. I don't really fucking know. But, yeah. If I had more time and I wasn't so tired after going home, I probably would have listened to a bit of Patti Smith, too, because, again, same scene, same time, same place. Mid 1970s New York City. CBGB Club. They both played CBGB Club. In fact, television was, I think they were the first bands to ever play at the CBGB Club, actually. I think they were. Were they the first band to play there, like full stop, or were they the first rock band to play there? I don't remember. The CBGB stands for Country Bluegrass and Blues, because there's really going to be a Country Bluegrass and Blues Club. And they started having rock bands playing there around 1973, 74. Television was the first one. And a bunch of others followed suit. Like the Ramones are a famous one. There's even 1974 video footage of them playing the CBGB. Some of the earliest footage of the Ramones that like exist. Some small snippets of live footage of the Stooges in 1969 survived. No live audio from before 1970 survived, except this like how long was it? Like 30 second, I think 30 second snippet of audio. I listened to it. It's really muffled, but I think they're playing the song 1969. And listening to the audio, I could hear like film strips crackling and a beep at the beginning. So it sounds like it was film on sound audio. And I think the audio is actually from 1969. They were playing the song in 1969. And the thing is, like they played new songs each year. By 1970, they weren't playing none. They wasn't playing none of the songs they would play in 1969. There's a whole new set list. The set list being all the songs that eventually they recorded for Funhouse that producer Don Gallucci in 1970. Uh, yeah. If you think those sound on Funhouse is ferocious, well, just listen to that recently unearthed. Well, by recently I mean 5 years ago. That recently unearthed soundboard recording of them playing the Goose Lake Festival in August 1970. They sound even crazier there. The drumming is crazier too. Because it's kind of like the thing that happened with I forgot the name of Weezer's drummer, but when they went to the studio in late 1993 to record the Blue album, because it was released in 1994, it was recorded in 1993. When they went to the studio, the drummer was a little shy because it was shot in a professional recording studio. They had fucking Rick Ocasek as record producer, of the Cars. So with a guy like that, and then kind of the new band, he had kind of a crazy drumming style. Like you could listen to like the demos from like 1992, 1993, like you'll hear what I'm talking about. In the like big professional recording studio, like he got kind of shy, so he kind of toned down his drumming a little. Yeah, I haven't really listened to Weezer much in like half a year. I mean, they're pretty cool, but I'm just not really focused on like none of these alternative offenses right now. Like this past month, I've been listening to a lot of 20, 30 Delta Blues, like Charlie Patton, Robert Johnson, Son House, Skip James, Bucko White, for example. And also a few guys from Texas, like Lightning Hopkins, Glenn Lemon Jefferson. Brian Willie Johnson's a really good one. Yeah. Look behind you. Okay. I just looked behind me and there's nothing. I didn't actually think there was anything behind me. I was just trying to be funny. Okay. And sock them in the eye. I'm about to open a can of whoop-ass sandwiches with cheddar cheese and beef on you. The prime ground whoop-ass beef on you. I forgot to. I forgot. Was that a? I think that's an old Porsche, but I don't know. I had a hyperfixation on vintage cars like back in like 2022. I want to say when I was about well, in October 2022, I turned 11. Throughout most of 2022, I was 10 from the last year, October 2021. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I had hyperfixation on vintage cars. I learned a bunch of stuff about vintage cars, but I mean, like, that hyperfixation, like, by 2023, it faded away. And I was getting serious. I was now forgotten all this stuff. And I forgot the person in the car, that person's profile picture, if it was a Porsche or if it was a Citroen. What? That was, how, I won that match. Oh, and I ain't trying to get none of these fucking microtransactions. I don't want to. I don't want to give no money to these fucking bourgeois running this new regime. You know what I'm talking about? It's damn private 2025 and bourgeois shitheads. A picture of a Toothy with a chest bit down and shit and laying on the ground in despair. It's actually, we used dogs for the old Happy Tooth and Smoothies. They were like email green college. I'm sure as a four. The one with Toothy in it, specifically one where he eats a bunch of eggs from the Easter basket. He thinks they're like candy eggs or something. Let me think. But then it turned out they were actual eggs, though. And then he saw, like, the one that was left in the basket. He looked at it and it began to hatch. And then the ones he'd eaten, they also started to hatch chicks. And then they burst out of his chest, and he ended up like that, like what you see right now. So, yeah. You know, people see blues as just with blues music as just being the precursor to rock and roll, but it's so much more than that. It's so much more than just like Ford F-150 badass like that. The fuck no, that ain't. That's not even what blues music is about. That's just blues music. I mean, it's really just a part of. I see it as just a little part of just the general of the blues because we all feel the blues. The blues. I mean, Howland will put it really well. The blues is when you got nowhere to go, you're all out of money, and you're thinking evil. That's how Howland will put it. I feel like that about sums it up. And blues is really, well, it's when you're feeling all blue, all melancholy and sorrowful, all sad and shit. As some movie I saw, it was called "When Houston Got the Blues" or something like that. At the end of the movie, they said, some guy said he was thinking, if a baby don't got his milk, that baby got the blues, and that rings true because the blues is more than just the pre-coast rock or whatever. It's a continuum. It's an experience. It's hundreds of it's been a place for us blacks to share all those struggles and everything that was worrying our minds for the past hundreds of years, all the way from when those first ships came about and in the Ivory Coast to even now when we face even now when we face last sentences in the courts. To see the music part of it, the blues music, it doesn't spring up out of nowhere. It started off as the African slaves continuing their own musical traditions, but with the stringed instruments, with blue notes, notes playing slightly lower than expected, and usually kind of pitch things up, like instead of you go like that kind of. Uh, Started off as the African slaves continuing their own music. And then eventually they started to mix it with those English folk songs those British colonists brought, and with American classical music, a little, not really. Some of them started to notate some of it and write it in a more like cleaned up style, with more structure to it. That was the earliest ragtime and jazz stuff they had in the notation. But then some of them kept playing it their own way, regardless of whether it was structured or whether it was loose, whether it had a bunch of notes here or whether it didn't. But see, not all blues music is the same. You don't listen to Lightning Hopkins and then listen to fucking Charlie Parrish tell me they sound the same. They're very different, come from different eras, grew up in different places, and different lives. Well, they were similar in that they were black people with guitars, and I mean, that's really about it. And they were singing about their sorrow, but they were different in a lot of ways, too. Ryan Hopkins was a Texas man. Charlie Patton was Mississippi. He's born in 20s. Ryan Hopkins was like, what was this, like 40s, I think, 40s, 50s mostly. What I'm saying is, blues ain't just a precursor to rock and roll. It's a continuum. It's a continuum hundreds of years in the making. And it lives on to this day. Whether it be people playing what the old master, the old Charlie Pattons and Robert Johnsons was playing in the 30s, or whether it even be rappers and the R&B and the contemporary R&B you hear on the radio, because that's also descended from blues music. Yeah, because what I'm thinking is Everybody feels the blues, whether you're black or white, whether you're cis or trans, whether you're man, woman, MB, whatever you are and however you live and whatever you are and feeling, whatever you're feeling, everybody feels the blues, the sorrow and sadness. Those are feelings, those are human feelings inevitable to life itself. Know what feeling is. Oh damn. Starting off with a bang and a boom. Not starting out with a bang, started with a bang. With a bang bang, bim bam boom. Bim bam boom. Well, I forgot the rest of the lyrics, but you can hear it in that movie Forbidden Zone by also Dr. Vegas, the Mystic Nicety. I made this weird film in the 70s, Forbidden Zone. I've watched it before. Really interesting film. Sure, campy. That's the fun of it. I like the weird campy 70s film. I also like stuff with Lincoln Fury. It takes no punchline, doesn't take no cue off the feelings, there's nothing. Stuff that you watch it, it doesn't make you feel cool and powerful. It just leaves you feeling bad for everyone. Like, let that, like, The Ascent, Come and See, uh, what was it called? The Human Condition trilogy or something like that. From 1950s Japan. Yeah. I don't know what to talk about. Uh, that creepy sound effect is kind of creepy. Ah, oh dang, I got 8,580. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, you get that. You get oh, you get, yeah, I thought it was Jen coin. Even this one is still requires 10. Yeah, I don't got that much. You see boss at rapid unlock. How long do people, like, with their profile picture? But I know how to do it. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. New phone 4 again. I remember when I checked a few weeks ago, there's someone was leaderboard in Rusty Rose Toy 69. It was hilarious. I don't know where the fuck they went. Oh, I can add friends on here? Uh, yeah, I'm gonna stop the video here.